You're in the building. It is Monday Marvel with the Life Gain Avengers of current culture. That guy who act like he just drunk the strongest cappuccino, mochaccino, whatever for Pinot you want to see. It's the living legend, Larry. It's your boy, Lamont Tyson, Mr. Life Gains in the building. My brother, Larry, how you feeling?
Good, man. I have my tea. Make sure I get my little pep in my step. And we're good, man. Let's get some WandaVision going. How are you doing?
I'm hanging in there, man. I'm ready to talk this WandaVision. But before we talk to WandaVision, I know that we have some Tampa Bay fans that watch this channel. So I want to give them a shout out, even though everybody know that me and my daughter and my wife was cheering for absolute Tom Brady destruction. Didn't happen. He won. However, that was not the most interesting segment of the Super Bowl, Tom Brady winning. Larry, would you like to see the most interesting thing that happened in the Super Bowl yesterday?
Oh, geez. I don't know. Yeah, let's check it out.
Take a look. Oh my God.
What the fuck? Why they doing this shit out here at Temple, man? What the fuck?
Oh, dude came through with a mankini.
I was going to say, Larry, why do it look like he robbed a matador of his tutu and then homeboy was playing for the wrong team? He should have been on Kansas City's team because he stayed in the end zone more than they did.
Oh,
I mean, what
man.
the hell, man?
I'll
That was
tell
the
you
most.
what.
Go ahead.
That dude was he looked like he had a hot pink Borat suit on, one of them Borat joints. One of those, what do they call those things? Those banana
Leotard?
hammocks.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was the icebreaker, and that was the most exciting thing in the Super Bowl for me. But now joining the set to talk WandaVision and Marvel to help us out when we need heavy lifting in the geek fandom, it's my boy B. Avery. Be sure to subscribe to his channel. B. Avery, how you feeling tonight?
I'm feeling pretty good, son. I'm feeling pretty good. How y'all feeling?
The man with the magic mic.
I know, man. I know. I'm so jealous. That guy got the perfect mic.
Nah.
Got that Barry White mic over there.
Nah, your mic better than mine. Y'all mic better than mine.
It could just simply be the voice genetics, my brother. That's all it is. The straight voice genetic.
That's
So,
what it is.
B. Avery, without further ado, the people came here for Marvel Mondays. Let's give them what they want. Let's start with WandaVision. We got the Easter eggs, and before we jump to the Easter eggs, take a clip at what happened this past week.
Wanda, who is this?
Woo! Woo! What is going
How
on?
you guys felt about it in 2 minutes so we can get to the Easter eggs. Living Legend, I'll let you go first. How did you feel about this episode of WandaVision? It was episode number 5, and Vision knows what the hell is going on now.
Yeah, it just keeps getting better, man. It just keeps getting better and better. And, you know, I mean, I know everybody was hyped about that, the very last scene, but to me, I thought the best thing was when Wanda walked outside of Westview and was like, leave me alone. It showed she can create this whole alternate universe or alternate reality, and she can leave it if she wants to. And it's still intact. She could have left Westview and did some business and came back and had everybody still there. It was crazy. I mean, I know the other stuff was cool, but to me, that was the biggest deal when she walked out and was basically like, leave me the F alone, you know?
Yeah, B. Avery, what you think? I mean, that was iconic. I mean, for real. That really was, I mean, Lord, and when she came out, she let them people know I ain't one to play with.
Right.
I mean, my God. They even referenced a debate that we had, B. Avery. We was debating on this channel that she could have beat Thanos by herself.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
They said that in the episode. She could have beat Thanos, or Captain Marvel could have beat Thanos.
Right.
And that made Monica a little upset. But we'll get to all that in a minute. But B. Avery, give me your 2-minute synopsis. How'd you feel about this episode?
Man, oh my goodness gracious. I absolutely loved it. This thing is getting better and better and better, like each episode.
Yes, sir.
Like I just can't understand. And I just feel like they're just gonna keep topping it, you know? And this episode would have been amazing, blown me out of the water if we didn't even get the reveal at the end. But that right there is like the cherry on cherry on cherry on the icing on cherry on top. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, wow. And like, I got to agree with Larry. That was my favorite scene too. When she just walked up there, boss level 10, you know what I'm saying? Standing with her normal outfit on, just seriously looking like a boss. It's like, I mean, seriously, all guns pointing at me. This is nothing. Here, is this drone yours? Leave me the F alone, like y'all said. I mean, her accent, with her accent coming back, that was just dope. I mean, you can just tell like she was just really upset and just was like not playing around. But she's also mentally unstable too. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, she's trying to rationalize this, but you can't. I mean, I understand that you hurt, you know, but you can't hold thousands of people hostage. You know what I'm saying? So she's tripping too, you know. But at the same time, I also love Vision in this as well. Like right before the reveal at the end, the way he charged Wanda up and floated up in the air. Stop lying to me. I kept asking these questions, you know, these are like common sense questions, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, it's so much going on. And I'm just like, man, like, you know, the story plot points are endless. I don't know where we can end up, you know?
You don't?
I mean, and it's just like, you can be an expert on this stuff, but you still would not have predicted how this episode would have ended. I mean, like, that was just like, wow.
I mean,
then, you know, I just had to sit there and take it and just be like, wow, you know, I'm humble here because I have no idea where this is going. And it's so exciting. It's so exciting. But I love this episode, man. It was perfect.
It just keeps getting better.
Yeah, man. It was great. And some of the Easter eggs they put in this thing are just continue to feed the fandom hope. One of the Easter eggs we're going to cover could have them bringing in one of the most powerful people in all the Marvel universe that just happens to be somebody black that y'all don't hear a whole lot about. Buzz, don't you say nothing, because I know you know. I know you know, Buzz.
703.
Don't say nothing, Buzz. Don't say nothing. Don't give it away. And we appreciate the super chats, my family, Buzz and Mike Willie. And if you happen to like the type of things that we do on this channel, subscribe to all three of our channels. Give us a big thumbs up. And you can super chat to all of us too if you like.
Yeah, send your boy super chat. Send your boy super chat.
So let's go ahead and do the first Easter egg. Kind of sort of Easter egg, but it ties in a couple of things. And some of these I'm going to give you guys hints because you won't be able to just figure it out based on looking at the picture. But I'm going to throw the picture up here, and I'll describe to you what they're trying to highlight. So you guys know that we are now in the 80s, and they've been taking the themes of all these different shows from these different decades. So this is the 80s, and Larry, I'll give it to you. They was trying to mishmash two shows here. What two shows are they mishmashing with WandaVision?
Man, this one, you know, that set, it looked like the 8 is enough set on there, but
the who?
That show 8 is enough.
No.
It looked like that set, but then it was, but I wasn't sure. Maybe it was like, yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know on this one.
B. Avery, take a guess. What two iconic TV shows were they trying to mishmash with this set?
I think one of them was Family Ties.
You got it.
I think one of them, and the other one, and
it's not from this era.
Yeah,
it's not from the 80s.
Yeah, I'm not gonna stunt like I'm not no expert on these sitcoms, but I know it was popular. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Family Ties. I was gonna say Full House, but that's not it.
That's it.
Oh, it is?
That's it.
Oh,
it's Full House. Okay. And the reason being, the Easter egg is a lot of people don't know, but you should know by the way she looked. The actress that plays Scarlet Witch is actually the sister of the Olsen twins, who had played on Full House. So that was that's the insider Easter egg where they're mismashing these two TV shows. Full House was more of a 90s show, but they wanted to give some of the set pieces in here actually came from the original Full House. Simple as that. So
that's crazy.
Okay, now let's go to the next one. Now this is when the show just started getting OP. I mean, man, Larry, what was going on right here when she was trying to put the kids to sleep using her powers and it didn't work?
Yeah, that was when she realized that she's not going to be able to control these kids.
Yep. B. Avery,
that they are going to be able to act on their own, even in her reality.
You damn right. B. Avery, what was your interpretation?
Oh yeah, he took the words right out of my mouth, right there. Because her magic wasn't working, kind of like it wasn't working in episode 3, and this is just out of her control, you know. And I want to say some other stuff, but I don't want to jump too far ahead. But
no, go ahead, my brother. That's what we
like. Oh, okay. Well, you know, she's out of control because she couldn't control the twins when they was growing up earlier, or right in the scene after this when they went from infants or babies to 5 years old, 5-year-old to 10 years old. She couldn't control that, so she just don't have control over this as much as a lot of people initially thought. It just kind of enhances.
We heard her acknowledge that too when she asked him. She said, "No, don't you age yourself up? Don't you age yourself up?" Right. You know,
right. Yeah. So there's been so much speculation about who is really in control here. Is it 100% Wanda? Is it Mephisto? Is it Nightmare? I think this is just kind of starting to hint at that she's in control, but not fully in control. Somebody else has nefarious ties behind the scenes that we don't know yet. You know what I'm saying?
What have we been saying from day one, B. Avery? Have we not been saying that from day one? You know, now we've had to go. Now we go at it with geeks. Now we don't back down from geeks. Hell, we've got geek plaques all over our house. Me and B. Avery and Larry too. And we have been saying Wanda is one of the antagonists, but there's multiple antagonists in this story. And we're going to talk about one of the punk ass antagonists that showed his ugly head in this story. But we do feel like there is an influence that will reverberate back to Doctor Strange, whereas Mephisto, Nightmare, one of them, that's also manipulating Wanda in this whole thing and taking advantage of her grief and her powers. Because you got to think, Mephisto and Nightmare kind of have similar power sets, but one really needs to get some people to behave a certain way while they're sleeping and can pull himself out of his dimension or reality and be in the reality of Earth. So I'm with these fellas. And with these two twins, Wanda realizes, oh, SHIT, I can't control them because one of these brothers has the same powers that Wanda has in terms of psychokinesis. And so when she realizes that, she's like, uh-oh, what I got on my hands. And then the show continued on. And I thought that was good that they done that. And it just adds more to what they're going to be doing in the future with this show. So let's move on to the next one. Now, this one is going to be hard, so I'm going to try to break it down for you guys. This is when Agatha was trying to spray lavender all over the place. Now, look at her outfit. Talk about 80s workout. I mean, she looked like she came just straight out of an 80s gym. Larry, do you have any idea what the Easter egg they're referencing dealing with the lavender?
Oh, man. I mean, I know lavender is supposed to be a calming substance.
That's one part. You getting warm. You getting warm, but lavender does something else too.
I don't know what else it does.
B. Avery, what's your guess?
It tames the tiger.
Damn it, man! These super geeks, man. But you know, she said that about her husband. If you remember, she said that.
Ralph.
Now,
Ralph.
Yeah, that's one thing it does, but that's not the other point I'm getting at with this lavender. Keep going, but you getting warm.
Yeah, I knew what it was. I can't remember. Yeah, kind of like what Larry was saying. It calms down. It has to do with something. Some animal or tiger, and maybe or a character. I can't remember, man. I can't remember. But go ahead and drop the.
I'm gonna give it to you. So she was referencing the husband when she was talking about calming the tiger, and they did have a tiger. If you guys looked hard on the dinner table, you know that was just an homage to what she had referenced. But lavender in ancient day and in a Marvel comics was also used to ward off demons, which highlights her children being enchanted by the demon Mephisto and using lavender to drive out the demon. Comes straight from the comics. That's exactly what they're talking about in that segment. So that's her twins right there. That's Mephisto. And lavender was used to help drive out demons back in the comic book. So you guys were hitting home runs. All right, here's one. And this one directly ties to the color of the kids' clothing. Larry, you first.
Let's see. I don't know. Maybe they kind of look like Vision's colors or something.
You close. You very close. B. Avery, take a swing.
No, like you said, that's just the colors throughout the show. They've been repping the colors that they repping
the Infinity Stones.
No, like one of them wears red and one of them wears green, but the one on the left don't got no green on.
Well, that undershirt is supposed to be slightly green.
Okay.
So B. Avery hit it right on the head. It's just an homage to their comic book outfits. They wear red and green. And this is probably what they're going to have them wearing when they do the Wicked and Speed spinoff. Because you guys know the Wicked and Speed spinoff is coming. And damn it, I can't wait.
I actually can't wait, to be honest with you.
Okay, why can you wait for the it's going to basically be a mismatch of all the young kind of Avengers.
Yeah, I'm just not ready for the Young Avengers. I've never really been a fan. I don't know too much about it, but I haven't had a desire to look either. Because some stories you just like, oh, I want to learn about this. I want to learn about that. So you'll go down a rabbit hole or two. You know what I'm saying? Have a geek moment or day, weekend, hour, whatever. But I just feel like there's just so much more that the normal Avengers can do before we start bringing in the Young Avengers. I mean, I do want to see it eventually.
Yeah.
I do want to see it eventually, but I just don't want to see that right now. There's just so many other stories that I would rather see first before I start seeing Young Avengers, you know, like, we still got mutants, we still got Fantastic Four, we still got Inhumans, Silver Surfer, Ghost Rider,
Eternals,
Blade,
the Night Riders.
Yeah, Daredevil,
Yeah.
Luke Cage, all of them. I want to see
All the Defenders, yeah.
Yeah, I want to see all of that before I see Young Avengers. You know what I'm saying? And so,
And this episode, if my Easter egg is correct, they are highlighting a strong black character. And I will get all into him if that's who they're talking about. I hope it is. But I will ask you this, B. Avery. Have you seen Teen Titans with DC?
I've seen a little bit. I haven't seen it all. I've seen a little bit.
And if your geek level is right there with mine, you have to say you like Teen Titans, right?
Yeah, it's cool. At the very least, it's cool. Yeah.
Okay. I could see them making their Young Avengers better than Teen Titans. Teen Titans is a good show. It's very good.
Yeah.
But I'm with you in phases. We don't need it right now. Maybe in 5 years. 5 years. I'm with you.
I'm cool. I'm cool with 10 years, to be honest with you.
Good God,
wow.
I'm trying to stress this MCU out, bro. Seriously, I honestly feel that they can still tell stories 50 years from now without rebooting it.
B. Avery, they could tell stories 100 years from now without rebooting. I mean, literally.
Let's do it.
They do have a lot of content.
They've got all the content.
Crazy.
They could literally have they could have 4 TV shows running in a year and make 4 movies, and you still got more content. You can do it. I mean, that's a legitimate thing. But
if they weren't worried about burning people out on Marvel, they really could have a bona fide Marvel network where that's all they show is Marvel content, and they would be good.
I'm here for it.
Yeah.
Problem is, people might get tired of it and might burn out on it.
I don't know about that, man.
I mean, you got a whole universe, multiverse of stories, bro.
I don't know about that.
You can have 10 to 15 solo Spider-Man for Peter Parker, another 5 or 6 with Miles Morales. That's 20 movies right there with just one character. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Not even combining him with everybody else, man. Come on. And then you got the 9 realms of storage. You can do different galaxies, different timelines. Come on, man.
And then let's think about, we really haven't even delved into if they really want to do a Thor spinoff with him being in Midgard and all those 9 realms and all the things they deal with in the 9 realms and have an Odin fight. I mean, my God, man, you could do a TV series on that if you wanted to and make it kind of like Game of Thrones.
Yes.
That would be kind of dope, actually.
You can have a show you can intro like the origin of the universe or where the Infinity Stones come from. And you know what I also want to see? I want to see a bunch of, and I know we're going on the tangent here, but I want to see more of what happened during the 5-year blip. For example, Hawkeye's character. And Hawkeye's character, he turned into Ronin, going around, because he was talking. Black Widow was talking to Don Cheadle, War Machine, talking about, oh man, he doing this, he doing that. I don't even want to go search for him. He going around killing all these clans and stuff like that. Mad, angry, hell bent. You can have because we already got a Hawkeye show coming. How about one season of that show be of him doing the Ronin stage during the 5-year blip? You can have another season of an origin of Hawkeye, or when he was with Black Widow doing the what is that thing that I was talked about in Avengers 1? That old job that I forgot what it's called.
Budapest.
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 You can have a Budapest series. You know what I'm saying? All these prequels. I mean, but on the cool, like real talk, man. Like, why not have a Ronin season or a Ronin show during that 5 years? Because we got to see a little bit of him fighting. What if, I mean, I'm just saying, the sky is the limit, man. It's endless possibilities with these shows.
Right.
So anyway.
And at this point, we have to say Marvel has our trust. Now, I know for a lot of people, WandaVision started out a little helter-skelter for y'all. But y'all hung in there for the ride. And now all I see every Thursday night, people don't watch this. My social media be blowing up with people talking about WandaVision. And I'll just be sitting there like, man, I need to start doing these videos a little early, but I have a child. So I just, get in where I fit in. Here's the next one, fellas. Now, all we got right here going on, I'm going to give it to you, Larry. What are we highlighting with this clip?
Well, it looks like we see that it's Vision's starting to become aware and he's coming back to his real self. They're starting to paint him in.
That's part of it. That's part. That hey, see, Larry, I told you had it in you. I told you. I told you. B. Avery, give me what you see in this clip.
Same thing, but this is actually an homage to one of them shows again because it's kind of mimics one of the intros. Oh, could be Family Ties. I can't remember, but one of the 80s or 90s shows open like this too.
Yep. So it was you got it right. You were talking about Family Ties, but the main thing they're trying to point to you with this is some metaphor for Wanda, is creating her own reality. And as you can see, the paintbrush has her magic enchanting and painting color into this reality. So the metaphor here is that WandaVision is basically making her own reality and she's bringing it to life. And that's why they've got the pen all enchanted with her magic.
Yeah.
Okay, now here we go. I love talking about Monica Rambeau.
Oh yes, Monica.
Here we go.
To go talk to Wanda and be like, "Yo, can you bring back Photon?"
Man, here you go, man. Here you go. Okay. All right. So this is not really an Easter egg as much as it is a discussion about what Monica was talking about when they was interrogating her. And she was basically telling everyone in this scene right here, look, this bitch is powerful. Yeah. She was controlling my mind, and she was creating the reality that I saw. And my mind felt so compelled to do what she wanted me to do. So, Larry, I want to know, what was your interpretation when she was being debriefed and she told them that her powers are so strong that she felt like she was really in that reality?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just wiping my mouth for a minute. Just, Tiana up there. Yeah, man. I mean, I think they're just starting to realize how truly, powerful that Wanda is, and how extensive everything is that's happening on the inside. We saw a little bit of it, where people are. We were able to see some of the pain that people are in as well. With I forgot the one guy's name, the Indian dude, the dude with the Indian name. Norm. When he spoke with what was his name?
Norm.
No, Norm is the black dude.
No, you talking about at the office?
Yeah.
The computer. Yeah, his name was Norm.
Yeah, that guy was Norm. Yeah, he was Norm.
Okay, so that dude, I mean, he seemed to have broken out for just a moment with Vision talking to him, and he was telling him, I'm in pain and blah blah blah. It hurts, and then it just went right back. So I think we're getting a more clear view of how much, even though Wanda's powerful and making people do all this, we're getting a more clear view of the pain and the that it's causing everybody else, inside of her reality.
Right.
So,
right.
And we got to see quickly how easily she can control people, because when she came out and had that and had all those guns pointed at what's his name, the director, it was like she showed him real quick. Like, if I want you dead, it doesn't take I don't even have to snap my finger. I just have to think about it and it's there.
She went in on that one, man. My goodness, man. So, B. Avery, your interpretation of her just recounting what it felt like to be in Wanda's world, basically.
Right on. A couple of things. First is Sharonda in the chat is funny. Another thing real quick, guys, I see 52 people in the chat. Can we get 52 people to hit the thumbs up button? I only see 23 likes. So all 52 of you hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. But about Miss Teyana Parrish here, Miss Monica Rambeau. Everything, yeah, she looking good. Oh goodness gracious. I put a ring on it. I would. What's up?
I'll comb my hair too.
Bruh. I do it all day. But
y'all got to move to Utah if you got both marry her, big wifer.
Yeah.
Big love.
But I've been going back and forth with this scene right here. You know what I'm saying? Because I've seen this episode at least 4 or 5 times, right? Sometime I'm on Monica's side, sometime on Hayward's side. Now, Hayward is a dick. I don't like him. But at the same time, I understand where he's coming from. And as Larry was talking about, they're discovering her powers and just really how of a threat level Wanda is. I think that Monica's in her feelings a little bit too much. I mean, Hayward, he's a dick, like I was saying, but I don't necessarily disagree with where he's coming from. I mean, she's holding thousands of people hostage against their own will, and Monica's over here talking about she's just in her feelings, So I don't know, but that's just, that's how I see it. That's how I see it.
Well, one other thing that was this scene kind of encapsulated, if you will, you got to remember, Monica is hurting too, because after the blip, her mom's dead. Right. So they related that she's feeling pain just as much as Wanda is feeling pain, which puts them pretty much on kind of a same level playing field. So she gets into the reality with the pain she's dealing with, and then she's feeling the same pain that Wanda is feeling, because you got to keep in mind, Wanda's love was killed by Thanos. And she's feeling that pain, and you supersede that with the pain Monica's feeling. Then did y'all notice how she shaded Captain Marvel?
Oh, yeah. That shit was funny, boy. I can't wait to see what that's about.
She wasn't having none of that Captain Marvel. And so I think they took advantage of...
I missed that. What did she say?
They was just basically talking about who was powerful enough to beat Thanos, and she just kind of was like,
Yeah, Jimmy Woo was like, because Wanda was like, Wanda took it out Thanos. She was beating him until he did a blitz. No one else came close. And then Jimmy Woo came through talking about, well, actually, Captain Marvel came close too, I will argue. And, and then she was just like, well, we're not talking about Captain Marvel. We're talking about Wanda, And like, it was just kind of weird. Like, okay, apparently she has some, type of feelings. She feeling some type of way about Captain Marvel. They had some type of fallout. There's been a lot of speculation online about that too. Like, okay, maybe because she's mad at her because her mom died and you didn't come back and visit. Some people were saying that maybe it was the power from Captain Marvel that gave her mom the cancer. I've heard a couple of theories.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna have to see, but we're probably not gonna find out until Captain Marvel 2. But hey, I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
And honestly, it could be all it could be all those in one. Yeah, it could be all those in one.
Right.
It was interesting too that Rambeau was basically like, Wanda is not as much of a hostile force as you think she is. If she wanted me dead, she could have killed me, but she didn't. She basically put me up out of there instead of just killing me.
Right.
And she could have killed her. I mean, I'm still trying to figure out, how did Monica survive? She went through 15 brick walls. She went through 2 or 3 picket fences. And then she got booted out the blip, and she survived all that. So I mean,
Wanda was protecting her. She just wanted her to move. I mean, she just wanted her gone.
Right.
Or a force field over her, something that she was being thrown out, I believe.
Exactly. Yeah. So here's something else. We got confirmation. Vision is dead. But did you catch why Vision is dead, Larry? Now, they gave you an explanation for why he's dead, but they didn't really expand on the explanation.
Well, we saw. I mean, they took the stone out of his head.
Yeah, but they basically said he could have been brought back. But so I'm gonna pass it to be Avery. Did you remember listening to why they said they didn't bring Vision back?
No, I just know that he was in the soil facility hidden, and Wanda came and got him.
That's true, but, and they could have. And they're saying they could have brought him back, but the reason why he didn't get brought back is because, ladies and gentlemen, for the first time in history, an android wrote a will where he said, if I die, I do not want y'all to bring me back.
That's right.
Yep.
That's right. Yep. I forgot about that.
So Vision didn't want to come back, which is, I guess that the MCU is going to run with that and not bring him back based on that. But, we're going to see a young Vision at some point in time later on down the road, but that's why they didn't bring him back. Now, this part right here, fellas, is going to be funny. This is all about Sparky the dog. So, Larry, what are we Easter egging with Sparky the dog?
Man, I don't really know what was up with Sparky. I'll be honest with you. I was looking forward to hearing what you guys had to say. I didn't know what was up with that doggone dog.
B. Avery, what's the Easter egg with Sparky the dog? It's a common Easter egg that we do probably every week with so many different subjects dealing with MCU. What do you think the Easter egg here with Sparky the dog?
I know Sparky was in the comics.
You got it. There he is right there, catching Captain. Do y'all remember in the MCU, Tony Stark referred to Captain America's shield as a big frisbee?
Right.
Yeah.
This is what that came from. Sparky the dog. And there's some more that go on with that dog, and we'll get to that later. But now we're getting to the part that really had my buttons pushed, because I'm going to just save it. I'm going to see if you guess it, and then we'll discuss it. But in this scene right here, when they're talking about going back into the Hex, all right, Monica Rambeau says they need a high-level engineer.
Mm-hmm.
Larry, I'm going to just go ahead and I'm going to just save the monotony. What engineer do you think they're talking about?
David Banner?
Nope. B. Avery, take a couple of cracks at it. I'm going to give you 2 cracks.
Reed Richards.
Potentially him.
Okay.
Potentially. But there's been more of a groundswell for another character, considering, I guess they're trying to say, because Monica is Black, it's Black History Month, and you know how we're feeling about we don't have Black Panther's male character. I'm gonna give you one more guess.
Bring Shuri in?
Shuri?
No. Fellas, they are thinking that this could be the introduction to Blue Marvel, who is one of the smartest people in the MCU and damn near one of the strongest Black comic book characters you guys are going to ever see. If you don't know anything about Blue Marvel, because I'm sure some of my audience don't, I got his powers for you. Yeah. Now, all y'all have heard of Hyperion, because he was in the cartoons. He's basically Marvel's Superman, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And let me tell you what happened to Hyperion. This is Blue Marvel versus King Hyperion. Blue Marvel beat that ass in 2 hits. Pop, pop. Done with him. So Blue Marvel is, as you can read, if you get real deep into Mice Type where it says abilities, genius engineer and astrophysicist. Do you see that down there under abilities? Genius engineer and physicist. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Then we go on down there anymore. Trained in hand-to-hand combat, vast superhuman strength, speed, stamina, reflexes, and senses. 9 invulnerability and durability and flight. Okay. Real name is Adam Brashear. And this comic right here is when he took on King Hyperion, who, let me tell you who King Hyperion whipped on his way to being King Hyperion. He whipped all the Avengers, including Hulk. He whipped, damn it, what is that guy name from space? Gladiator. Y'all remember Gladiator from the Phoenix Saga? He whipped him bad. Who did the Earth had to turn to save them? This brother right here. So, fellas, this is one of my favorite Easter eggs. We could be getting Blue Marvel. Larry, how would you feel to see Blue Marvel in the MCU and play a huge role?
That would be dope. That would be dope. I wonder who's going to play him, though.
Man, and then you wonder what age is he going to be? Because you can see here, he's about 40-ish right here, but they've done different iterations of him. B. Avery, how would you feel about getting Blue Marvel?
I mean, that's cool. I don't even know. I think I've heard of him one time, and I think this is maybe the second time I've heard him. So I really don't know much about the character at all. But if he going around, if he can whoop Marvel's Superman with a pop out, like you said,
B. Avery, Avery, this is my hand, literally. This was the fight. Pop, pop. Goodbye, Superman.
Well, hey, then
goodbye, Superman.
Start shooting that tomorrow. Then I want to see the pop out.
Oh man,
Lord have mercy. And I had to read this twice. Genius engineer. What did Monica Rambeau say she was looking for?
Engineer.
All right, moving right along.
Moving right along.
So this is Monica still kind of being debriefed, and she's talking about what happens to her clothes. Larry, what is she intimating happened to her clothes when she went inside Wanda's reality?
Yeah, that it basically just took what she was wearing and just made it appropriate for that setting, whatever it was. So when she shot at her pants, she shot her pants and they were made out of Kevlar.
And B. Avery, finish off what he said. Put the bow on top of it.
Bingo, bingo, bingo. I don't know how much more I could put on it. I mean, he that was a perfect 100.
Perfect.
Yeah, she had a Kevlar vest. She went in. Not only did her clothes change to the 70s, but what she had was infused in her clothes.
Yes.
And so, I mean, that's what she's shooting, and she figures that out. And now they're trying to take that information and figure out a way to get back in. And it seems like she's coming up with a plan.
Right.
But yeah.
Basically, that Wanda's powers are so vast that she rewrites reality, and it can come out of her made-up reality into real reality completely different. She is so powerful. She's changing molecules, ladies and gentlemen, literally.
Yes.
I mean, I'm wondering,
crazy.
do you guys think this is how Monica is going to get her powers, or do you think they're going to go more along the real story arc, or is this the big story arc that they're going to use to cross over everything? What you think, Larry?
I don't know. They seem to be pretty true to the comics in a lot of ways. So maybe they'll stay true to the story arc. So we'll see, though.
Okay,
well, I'm okay either way. At this point, I kind of want them to give her everything that she needs to have so they can move on, because it's fun and I want it to keep rolling. I don't want to wait. Yeah. I don't want to wait 2-3 years for it.
Be angry. What you think?
I kind of well, I'm cool either way too. I think they're more lean to the story arc though, or what's going, and I'm fine with that. I mean, but they still stay rooted in the comics. You know, I don't think I think it's gonna be a while before Wanda gets her power. Not Wanda, but Monica gets her powers. But as far as which way they go, it don't matter to me. I mean, I'm happy so far, so it is what it is.
I feel you. By the way, everybody, be sure to subscribe to my channel, B. Avery's channel. You get great content. And Sharonda from Pair Wait is in the over there talking and chirping. Be sure to subscribe to her channel too. She will keep you invigorated, refreshed, and entertained. All right, moving right along.
Hold on. I see 60-something people in the chat. Thank you, 60-something people. But can y'all all please hit the thumbs up button, please? It ain't gonna hurt you. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to experiment with this YouTube algorithm, and we need your help. So just hit the thumbs up button. Hit the thumbs up button. Hit the like button. It ain't gonna hurt you. It's just gonna help you. You know what I'm saying? You helping us. It's gonna come back around. We're gonna help you in some way, giving you good content. So hit that like button. Smash that like button. Hit that thumbs up button.
Hit that button, please.
I like it.
Here we go. Now, you guys have noticed a common theme with a lot of these Easter eggs. So that's your hint. This is the hex. This is the parameter that Wanda has encapsulated her reality. So, Larry, what are they Easter egging the hex to? It's a common
talking
thing.
about it's a hex, and the hexagons are strong, and I'm assuming that they're talking about maybe a hex because of the witch. You know,
that's very, very close, Larry. You're right on top of it. Now, B. Avery, put the bow on top of it, because Larry just basically wrapped the gift for you. Now you got to put the bow on it.
Oh man, the pressure's on. My goodness, he gave me a oop, and I'm feeling the airball it still. But I mean, the hex has been all over the place. You know, I think this is kind of nodding to where she's her alias, witch, Scarlet Witch. You know, hex witch. You know, tying that in. I don't know, but
I mean, you're right there with it, because basically what Larry said is absolutely true. But just a little background on the hex. A hex you can find commonly in nature. It's one of the strongest formations you're going to find. It's a bunch of triangles that form a barrier. That's why our Pentagon kind of looks similar to this. But in comic book reference, it's just referencing that Scarlet Witch is a witch, like Larry said, And they kept referencing this in the comic books in this particular edition of Scarlet Witch, the Hex. And as you can see, you see what's around her face, a hex.
Yep.
Simple as that.
Simple as that.
I have to say that what's her name in that plays the Scarlet Witch, she's actually hotter than the comic book character.
Yeah. Yeah. She got that comic book character beat. Now, here we finally get into the nitty-gritty, the nitty road. All right, Larry. What were they trying to tell us with this drone that was trying to shoot Scarlet Witch? Just take a stab. Just take a stab. What were they introducing?
Well, I think they were trying to see if they could break that reality somehow.
Oh, they was trying to kill the reality for sure.
Yeah.
But she won't about to let them do that. B. Avery, what were they intimating to us by the drone, the person that sent the drone, and trying to basically take out Scarlet Witch?
Yeah, that they're stupid and don't think things through.
That's a good point.
I mean, this woman here is taking over thousands of minds, with the flick of the wrist. And you're gonna come and piss her off by trying to shoot her with a little paintball gun, basically.
Right. I mean,
it's incredibly retarded. I shouldn't say that, but stupid.
And B. Avery, did she just not punt a whole human being through 50 houses, through 20 picket fences, and out of her reality?
Right. I mean, this just shows their lack of communication skills, or lack of common sense, or deductive reasoning, or whatever. I mean, it's just dumb. This was a stupid decision, but they learned their lesson right after this. It was quite funny.
And so,
me and Larry's favorite scene.
Yeah, and we were almost to that point. So what that was just basically telling us is there's another antagonist building, and this punk ass Tyler.
Yeah.
Punk ass Tyler. Now, I feel you, B. Avery, on, he's just trying to do his job. He wants to protect the citizens. But I feel like he's going about this in a very, very horrible manner. He's the one that infused that drone with weapons capable of basically killing Wanda. That was his idea. And so basically they're just highlighting that we have another antagonist on the show who's in reality, while Wanda is the antagonist of the whole thing currently. We've also got an antagonist that resides outside of reality. And you can already see that they're putting basically Monica, Jimmy Woo, and Dorsey together, who's probably going to wind up having to take down Tyler for something crazy. And you can kind of see that they all are on the side of Wanda, kind of somewhat. And so at some point in time, when we figure out who's really controlling Wanda, I think Tyler's going to get nuts, and Monica's probably going to step into his role at some point in time. So, and a shout out to Lainey Womack. Oh my God. Can we stop asking Larry about these Wanda Easter eggs? Hey man, Lainey, Larry's a part of this show. He ain't going nowhere. And it's cool to have him involved. This is the least amount of talking you're going to get out of Larry. So enjoy it while he ain't talking that much. That's the best thing I can say. And so,
you know what? I'll tell you what, Lainey. This is what I'm going to do for you. The next time that Lamont asks me about a WandaVision Easter egg, I'm going to give an answer that's completely and wholly unrelated, just for you.
Well, I ain't even about to ask you then. I'm about to just skip you on the next one. We'll get to Larry next time. And we ain't about to go. He might be talking about Ramona need to join the MCU.
Can I get a super chat out there? And can I get a super chat in favor of me?
Oh, Kato, be more careful. You just got one. Kato. Cat
there you go.
I think Dottie is Mephisto in disguise. Damn. Okay. That's why Agnes told Wanda episode 2 that she needs to impress Dottie to make it in Westview. B. Avery, what you think about that?
I think Dottie is that's why. Hold on, can you bring it up, man?
Yeah. Let me bring it up for you.
I think I can see it much better. I think Dottie's Mephisto in disguise. That's why Agnes told Wanda episode 2 that she needs to impress Dottie to make. I mean, to be honest with you, who knows? I can't say that you're wrong because, this show is so many surprises. I don't see it. I didn't see Pietro either.
I would be with her if Dottie didn't cut her hand like that.
Yeah, I don't know, man, but you can guarantee. You know who might be Mephisto, y'all? That and I didn't put this in here because I didn't want this thing to run too long. But did y'all pay attention to the weatherman in this episode? Y'all missed the weatherman and how weird he was acting when she walked by with the kids. He honestly knew that the reality wasn't real. And he made a comment to Wanda. I actually think he's somebody.
Oh, you mean the mailman or the weatherman?
The mailman. The mailman.
I thought you said the weatherman. Okay.
No, the mailman. The mailman.
Yeah.
Y'all keep an eye on that mailman. We're gonna see what happens. So let's move on to the next one. So this is y'all's part. What happened after this, Larry?
So on this one, on this part right here, Denzel went and set up the apartment to clean it out. So on the little things to make sure he can protect the other detectives. You know, when he hit Jared Leto's character over the head, and you know, so they want to make sure because he had made a similar mistake earlier in his career, and so he wanted to make sure this guy wasn't ruined entirely mentally and his career and everything. So he went and took care of that for him. And so that's what, Lainey, that answer is just for you. This is the part where she comes out, when she comes out of her actual reality, you know, her fabricated reality, and comes back and tells everybody, hey, stop messing with me before I put them paws on you. You know?
Yeah, B. Avery put the bow on it because that was absolutely right.
Yeah, she's just showing that she's not messing around right now, and just showing a fraction of her power and just about to wreck shop.
Now, when they done this particular clip was so strong for me, fellas. I made it my thumbnail because this chick went nuts. If she was the Hulk, she would have turned green right here. You see them eyes on her? She ain't playing. And this is exactly when she stepped out of that reality with her coat on. She was back to old Wanda Maximoff with her Sokovian accent. And she turned them damn guns around on them. Did you see these
She didn't
guys?
put the guns on. She didn't put the guns on Monica.
Yeah.
Nope. But she put them on everybody else, which lets you know she has a connection to Monica somehow.
Right.
And I mean, fellas, think about it like this: if Monica was able to feel Wanda's pain, do y'all think it's possible she could feel the pain Monica's going through?
Yeah.
Why not? Why not?
Because when she put them paws on these dudes, their eyes turned red, and she was just like, "Don't play with me.
Right.
I'm in here with my man and my children. And if there's anything I've learned, don't you mess with women. It's their man, it's their children, and they food. Don't mess with it. And in some cases, they hair. And it ain't nothing wrong with her hair. She got on her chinchilla outfit. All that stuff was good. But
I would not be surprised if we see Monica back in Westview this next episode.
You know what? Monica, look, Larry, Monica is going to get back in there. But the thing is, they need an engineer and a vehicle to get them in there, which is where I'm hoping it'd be Blue Marvel. If it's a black dude, everything's answered. But it don't have to be a black dude. It could, I mean, technically, if they want to bring in Victor Von Doom, who's an engineer, they could bring him in too. Technically, it's just a matter of where they want to go. And so this scene right here was an homage to the X-Men. And do you guys, B. Avery, I know you know, but Larry, Wanda's father is Magneto. And if you remember the X-Men movie, when she did her guns, this was an homage to that movie when he turned the guns around on those guys when they was trying to tell him to he needed to step. And he just basically lifted his hands up, turned the guns around on them, and had them scared as hell.
Yeah.
Now, here's one that somebody in the comment section just mentioned, and I'm just about to get to it. Larry, I'm going to go to you first. Lego's brand Juice versus the leading brand. This was a commercial. What is this an homage to? It's two things. There are 2 Easter eggs in this.
I don't know.
Okay, B. Avery, it's on you.
So Lagos brand. Lagos is it's either a country or a city. I think no, Lagos is a city in Nigeria.
Right.
And
Okay. Yep.
Wanda and Captain America Civil War, Wanda was in Lagos. And
I remember that's where they blew up damn near the whole place, and there was all that backlash because of it, right?
You got it, Larry.
Exactly.
You got it. So what happened was in Civil War, the city in which Wanda killed all them people was Lagos, and the reason why it's red is because she's got blood on her hands.
Okay.
That's what it was.
And something else that they said in the commercial was like, when you make a mess when you're not trying to, or when you don't mean to. And she did make a mess in Lagos. She blew up the building with them people in there, and she didn't mean to do that either. So that was kind of like a little jab at her as well. You know. So yeah.
And not to mention, this is where Black Panther's daddy got killed.
Right.
You know, so good catch, y'all. Really, really good catch. People in the comment section caught that one too, man. Good catch by all y'all. Now here we go.
Wait, I thought Black Panther's daddy was killed at the United Nations building.
Oh yeah, he was killed at United Nations. That's right. You're right. It was United Nations building. I'm just saying he was killed in the movie in general.
Gotcha.
So this was, for a lot of people, the big reveal. Her brother is back. They didn't call him Quicksilver. They referred to him as Pedro. But this is the Pedro from the X-Men in multiverse. And now we're debating, is he crossing over into Wanda's multiverse? Larry, I'm going to give the opinion point to you. What do you think?
Yes.
Okay. That was as simple as it gets. B. Avery, what do you think?
Well, hold on. What did you ask, Larry?
Does he think that this Pedro is crossing over from the multiverse to be the new Pedro in her reality?
No, I think this is a misdirect.
Okay.
Really?
I think it is a misdirect. Yes. Initially, I was just like, oh, I guess this is confirmation of the multiverse. But I thought about it more, and I thought about it more, and I thought about it more and more. And it just would not make sense to me for Kevin Feige to bring in a failing X-Men franchise to lead the charge of being her brother, being X-Men, whatever. I think this is just a misdirect. I don't think, it like, as far as him coming in and taking over and Aaron Taylor Johnson not ever coming back, hell no.
What you got against Evan Peters? I like Evan Peters.
I like Aaron Taylor Johnson's Quicksilver better. This dude right here was OP. It was a cool scene, but it was OP.
Yeah, he was OP. But I mean, I like Evan Peters though. I rocks with him on for all my people that watch American Horror Story. That's your guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I didn't see it coming, man. Damn. I don't know what to think, to be honest with you. I don't. I'm excited to know though.
So I went and watched the credits, and in the credits, they didn't say Quicksilver. The credits said Pietro. So he's Pietro, but that kind of leaves the window open into the fact that he could be something else, or he could be someone that, for all we know, fellas, he could be Mephisto because he was not affected by Wanda's reality. They made sure we knew that, because in the very next scene, he acts as if he don't know Vision. He called the man a popsicle. So it could literally be that they're trying to throw us off by saying that this Pedro, because he was kind of acting like an a-hole, to be honest with you. Maybe he's Mephisto. He's trying to get in close with Wanda, and he's going to do that by pretending to be her brother. That's just my theory. You guys can run with whatever direction you want to go, but I don't think that this is the multiverse crossover either, to be honest with you. Not this.
Yeah.
All right. And here we go. Basically, we find out throughout this series, throughout this episode, we come to the big crescendo where it's Vision versus Wanda at the very end. Vision finally has waken up to realize he's dead. He doesn't remember anything up until they move into her reality. And so, Larry, how do you think this is going to end for Vision?
Originally I was thinking that since she can boot things up out of the universe, out of her little reality, and put them back into the real world. I was thinking she was going to put Vision back in the real world, but I'm thinking Vision probably doesn't want to go.
Okay.
And she's going to let him die. I wasn't sure until I saw the scene where she stole the body, and then I was like, okay, she actually really does have Vision. So I don't know, but I kind of want him to come back. I like Vision.
Yeah, he's cool. Avery, what do you think? Now, Vision has already said he don't remember anything. I think Vision is aware that he's really not alive. So where do you think we're going to be going with Vision by the end of this series?
But is he not alive?
No, he's not alive, bro. He's dead.
You think he's really? You don't think she had the power to bring him back?
I don't think she doesn't have. She's powerful, but she ain't powerful enough to recreate a Mind Stone. No.
See, that's the thing.
I got to see his face for this because I got to see what B. Avery's face look like because his face is going to tell you a lot when he about to break this down.
Yeah, that's the thing. Well, one of the things I want to see him back too. As far as this season, I'm not entirely sure if Vision is going to come back all the way alive, but I do think at some point in time in the MCU, he is going to come back all the way, like really be alive. I hope that happens. I want to see it. I like his character. I like the actor, not just his character. I like the actor too. But I think he's going to come back in full capacity and really just mess up some stuff. You know what I'm saying, on the battlefield. But the thing is I keep hearing everybody say that. Well, how can you bring him back? You know, the Mind Stone, the Mind Stone, the Mind Stone. Why do you need the Mind Stone to bring him back? I mean, it was just a power source. You can come up with any other power source because in the comics, he wasn't powered by a Mind Stone. Like he had a stone in his head, but the sun powered that. So all he had to do, he was basically like a solar battery. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, he had a supercharger to, you know, bring him life, which was an Infinity Stone, but that's just why is that necessary to power him? You know, you can come up with any other type of power source to get the job done. You know, Shuri was just taking a long. Hold on, Shuri was just taking a long time because she didn't want to erase his mind.
Right.
But and some some other stuff. But I think he's going to come back eventually, if not in the show. And I don't think you need the Mind Stone to do that either.
Okay. If Wanda was stronger than Thanos when he was wearing the glove with all the stones, why isn't she strong enough to bring Vision back and create something that she can put there in instead?
That's a good question, but again, I think that's a bad writing from Marvel, in my opinion. But
it's got them in a tough spot. It's got them in a pretty tough spot. And Larry, that scene that you're talking about, she never really encountered Thanos when he had all the stones. She encountered him with a few of them. She encountered him with all of them minus the Mind Stone. And then the last Infinity movie, he didn't have the stone yet. He was trying to get it. He was chasing it. And she just basically just whipped him on up in the air and was stretching him out like a balloon about to pop, just stretching his butt out. But fellas, any last words you want to say on WandaVision? And then we've got to review the trailer they did for Falcon Winter Soldier. Then we'll be out of here.
I can't wait to episode 6, man.
Me neither.
I'm just excited. I'm loving everything so far. And this was my least anticipated, man. And
really?
Yeah.
Then we talked about that because you wanted to see Loki, right? Didn't you have
I want to see Falcon Winter Soldier and Loki. Even Hawkeye before this.
Ew.
You know? And what's crazy is this show is so good and there has not been one fight scene.
No, not really.
Yeah.
It's been amazing. Yeah. Larry, go ahead, B. Avery.
I was gonna say, opposed to the next show we're gonna get, it's gonna be a bunch of fighting and kick ass and Falcon and Winter Soldier, and so and this is just so good, and we don't have no fight scenes. That just shows how good it is. So that's all.
Okay. Well, let me take this quick question. I want to see what you guys think about this. It's Deggy wants to know. Question: what happens to Vision when he tries to cross the wall Wanda has set up? Larry, what you think?
I think if he decides he wants to walk out, he's going to walk out. I think he'll be fine.
B. Avery?
I don't know. That's a good ass question.
It's great.
I think he'll pass out. I think he'll pass out.
I do too. I think if he tries to walk through the wall, the minute anything comes through the wall, you're going to see that dead corpse minus the Mind Stone just fall the hell out. That's what I think.
I don't know, because to me it seems like we've already established that she can create life in there. She did it with her kids. So I mean, if she can create life with her own kids, why can't she create life with Vision?
Because it seems like they're trying to act as though if you understand it, it seems as though they're acting as though if you understand that she's creating the reality, then there's parts of you that she can't touch. She changed Monica's clothes, but she didn't do anything different than Monica. You've got Agatha, the Harkness, who knows everything that's going on, and she really can't control her fully. Now Vision is waking up to the fact that I'm in somebody's walking dream. And so I guess we just got to see more what happens, but I just can't see Vision just walking up out that reality. If he does, I think he just fall out and die. That's what I think. We'll see. But ladies and gentlemen, that'll do it for the WandaVision review. Now we want to talk a little bit about Falcon Winter Soldier. It comes out March 19th. They dropped a Super Bowl trailer yesterday, and we're going to take a look at it. We're going to react to it, and then we'll let you good people go to bed.
So, who would like to start? Mr. Barnes, why does Sam aggravate you?
15 seconds to drop. So what's our plan?
Great. Superheroes cannot be allowed to exist. I have no intention to leave my work unfinished. The world's upside down right now. Where do we start?
Buck, I have a plan. Oh yeah? What is it?
Is you ready?
Here we go again, huh?
We've been grinding hard on the job. Can't take that from us. Are you ready? Is you ready? You fucking ready? Ready? Is you ready? Are you ready? Is you ready?
That little girl kick your ass. Gotta get that first shot up before that bullet hit me.
See? That wasn't so hard.
Are you ready? Is you ready?
Okay.
You say you ready.
What are you doing?
Whole squad ready.
Are you having a staring contest?
Are you ready? Is you ready?
Just blink. Sweet Jesus. I mean, how old are you?
Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you think the Easter eggs have been good from WandaVision, I can't wait to see the Easter eggs they're going to put in this thing. It looks amazing. It starts basically when WandaVision ends, and we're all excited for this one. This is one that a lot of us was looking forward to from jump, but I'm curious to know, B. Avery, how excited are you for this? What are you expecting to see? And the chemistry between these two guys is amazing. What are you expecting?
I'm expecting to see somebody get their ass kicked, and I cannot wait. I just want to see beat ass on top of beat ass on top of beat ass on the ground, in the sky, on the trucks, wherever. Like, this seems so dope, man. Like, it's a 6-hour Marvel movie. We get 6 episodes with an hour each. That is a 6-hour movie. They have put the budget into this, y'all, and we get to see this at home. It's just like I'm back and forth. I'm like, do I want to just watch, just like binge it all at one time? I don't think I'll be able to do that. You know what I'm saying? But man, just look at this. And then like, remember how good Captain America: The Winter Soldier was, showing Falcon flying through the sky with his debut. I mean, that was just badass, showing these two fighting. And now these images you got up, now he's doing the opposite, flying on the ground, going under the trucks, like some Fast and Furious from year 2000 or something like that, but with wings. This shit looks off the goddamn chain.
Yeah, man.
Like Captain America's shield, he turning his wings into shields. We found out, we was talking to me and Larry on my show earlier, was talking about how War Machine is going to show up in this too. I mean, God, dog. This is perfect, man. I mean, this is just like the perfect sequel to the Captain America story. You know, we have a black Captain America, you know what I'm saying? And I like the composer was talking about how they're gonna be talking about weighty issues as well. Like it ain't gonna be just like Captain America, they're gonna be talking about some black stuff too. You know what I'm saying? Like how would the world accept a black Captain America? Should I be looking at the dang shit like that too? Like, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, what? I want to be called an N-word for what? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. Like, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I am thrilled.
Hey, I'm with you. And let me shout out this young lady right here. This is Emily Van Camp. For my people that have followed me for my reviews of The Resident, she is one of the main characters. I'm a huge Emily Van Camp fan. But Larry, how do you feel with the continuation of basically Civil War turned into a TV series?
Yeah, man, that looks pretty cool. I like it. I like it. I kind of like Bucky with longer hair, though.
Yeah,
you know, he looks a little bit more. Roguish, you know. But I like it. It looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. It looks like it's going to be one of those sort of like one of those buddy flicks, you know, with a lot of banter back and forth, a lot of shenanigans and whatnot, like the whole staring con. It just looks like it's going to be fun, and it's probably more along the lines of what people are expecting from Marvel. You know, a lot of fight scenes, a lot of, you know, some one-liners like that little girl kicked her ass. It's just, you know, it looks like it's going to be what you expect, except it's also going to be just a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So
I will say this. Go back to that last picture, Lamont. Okay, this one right here. The only thing that worries me is I don't like too many jokes when the fight is going down. Like I always want to feel like someone's life is in danger, because I don't want it to look like he's having fun right here. Like, you know, like I want to, because then it takes the stakes away. You know, if they never feel like they're in peril, if they never feel like, oh, I'm about to die and get hurt, you know. And so it could work out. This is just a trailer. Because sometimes they have nice, funny moments during battle scenes, and it works. Like in the Infinity War, where Groot was like, "I am Groot," he was like, "I am Steve Rogers." That was funny. That was
funny. Yeah.
You know, it works, but sometimes it doesn't work. Like in Doctor Strange, and you know, I can go down the list. But that's my only concern right there. Other thing that only just sucks is, man, I wish that we was getting these shows back to back, because you know, WandaVision ends on, I think, March the 5th.
Yep.
And then the 12th, we're not gonna have nothing. And then we got on the way to another week for the 19th. So I wish it was just like the back to back to back to back. But other than that,
my brother, when we don't have nothing, we create something. My baby's gonna be in childcare by then. I'll be able to sit in here, cook up some good crack. I mean, put some baking soda, some peroxide. I don't know the whole recipe, but I can make up some kind of a Marvel video to get you hyped for it, and do some backstories and bring you guys all on board, kind of like what we're doing right here. And we'll keep the party going until they drop this thing. You know what I'm saying? We can definitely do that. And so, ladies and gentlemen, let us know what you think. Be sure to like this video. Be sure to subscribe to my homie B. Avery. Be sure to subscribe to my homie Larry. We're all excited for what they're doing with Marvel. We're thankful. Be sure to catch both of these brothers when they go live. They do a fantastic live show. I join when I can, and when I can't join, I super chat them to let them know, hey, my opinion matters. It ain't just his opinion. It's my opinion too. It matters. And so catch these brothers, join their channel. And anything y'all want to say to the people to let them know what's going on your channel. You first, be Avery.
I had a show earlier with Larry and One Take Big Dog, so you guys can go check that out right now. I'll be chopping up the videos and releasing it by segments later on in the week. I still got to do my Judas and the Black Messiah review because that's coming out this Friday.
I'm looking forward to that one.
Yeah, I'll just say it's a good movie. At the very least, I'll say that. Y'all won't be disappointed. I also review Malcolm and Marie on Netflix, and that's about it.
Is that as bad as they say it is?
I mean, it's mixed. Some people loved it, some people didn't. It just depends on you. You know what I'm saying?
And when I say they, I mean you.
I mean, I didn't care for it too much. I didn't care for it too much, but I know Sharonda. I think Sharonda did like it. So I think One Take Big Dog liked it too. He has a review on his channel. So out of all three of us, 2 people liked it, 1 person didn't. So don't listen to me. Go see it. It's on Netflix. Judge it for yourself. All films are subjective.
Okay, good one, big time. Larry, what you got going on your channel this week?
Yeah, man, I have some more reviews coming up. I have a pile of boxes I need to open up and do my haul video so I can start reviewing those, whatever they are. I know that in those boxes I should have a couple of masks, and that is my continued rant. As I mentioned earlier, if you guys were over on B. Avery's channel earlier, I went and ranted a little bit. I will rant again and ask people, please, 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 and one more please for good measure, wear a mask. They are telling us that we should be double masking, and for all of us guys back in the day, we used to talk about double bagging it. That was always a joke, but double masking it is real. You should, if you have access to N95 mask, wear the N95s. If you don't, and you only have access to just the cloth mask or the surgical mask, double mask. Make sure you double mask. And I've noticed that people, even if you look at some of these folks that are at these, the press conferences, or you look at some of the people that are at the White House, now things are different. You'll see them where they have an N95 underneath, that's the face mask next to their face, and then they're wearing like a cloth mask or something over that. So protect yourself. These new variants are spreading really, really rapidly, very, very easily. They're still trying to figure these things out. They don't know if the vaccine is going to be as effective against it. They don't know if the treatments that they have are going to be as effective against it. But the best thing that you can do are preventative measures to make sure that you never, ever get it. So please, please, please mask up. I'm going to do some more mask reviews this coming week. And I'm going to continue to get masked in. I thought I was done with it. Thought I didn't need to do it anymore, but apparently I do. So I'm going to keep on getting masked and keep on having them. And hopefully people out there will wear them.
Yeah. Good word, my brothers. And as far as what you can expect from me this week, we will be going live again Wednesday and Friday. We'll be going back more to our dynamic platform this week, where we'll talk about what's going on in TV, movies. We'll cover a little bit of politics, and we will definitely be getting back to what's going on in the stock market, because I know a lot of y'all are out there making them life gains in the stock market, making the money. And I'll definitely have another YouTube tutorial for you coming with that. As I said, my baby's going to soon be going to childcare. Then I'll be able to crank out probably a video a day on all the subjects you see me covering on this channel. So be sure to share my videos, comment on them, find me on Instagram. Let me know what you guys are looking at or looking for, trailers, all that. The ones who are already doing it, I congratulate you. Thank you so much for being here. And for all you that super chatted, just another big thank you. And until that next Sexy as Hell video, which will be Wednesday at 9 p.m., we'll see you.
Peace.
Peace.